Welcome to MyCounselor.Online. I'm Josh Spurlock, and in this video we're talking about the myth that the key to marital bliss, marital happiness is in finding the right person, right? There's this belief that either by luck or providence that if you're going to be happy, if you're going to live happily ever after, that the key to that is you got to find the right person. And the truth is that marital bliss, enjoying life, enjoying marriage, is more about learning to love the one that you're with than it is about finding the right person. Within that first year or two of marriage, after you find the right person and you have that in love feeling and you're just enthralled with this person and they're wonderful and they think you're wonderful and everything is, well, wonderful, then that feeling begins to fade and we normalize within the relationship. Then all the things that are not so wonderful about that person begin to really come to the forefront, and we're aware of those, and the passion, the love within our relation just kind of begins to die, right? And at that juncture, we have a decision about what it is we're going to do. And the way I see it, there's really like three options that folks take. The first is to lower expectations. Right? They don't want to get divorced. And they go, well, maybe my thoughts about marriage were ill-conceived, and I just have to accept that maybe this is as good as it gets. Maybe this is just what it is. And they're not really happy, but they don't want a divorce, and so they just find a way of doing life that gets them by. And they drudge through that year after year. It's not bad enough to cause any real change to take place, but it's not really good either. And it's, in my opinion, just a real tragedy. But there's a ton of couples in that place that things haven't gotten bad enough to force them to make the changes necessary to really enjoy life and have it be awesome and great. And so they just kind of muddle through. Second option is you can divorce, right? We're creative creatures. We can come up with an excuse to give ourselves permission to give up and to move on and to justify that. But in reality, that's a whole lot of pain, trouble that is avoidable. And the grass isn't greener on the other side. I have lots of couples in my office, and the research shows that that usually doesn't pan out quite like you think that it will. Because unlike with the airlines, your baggage is guaranteed to show up with you at your new destination. If you buy an iPhone and you can't figure out how to make it work and it's driving you nuts, swapping out that phone for a different brand of smartphone is probably not going to resolve the issue. And that you need to figure out how to use it if you're going to get a good functional use out of it. And marriage is like that. Which brings me to the third option that you have, where you learn to love the one that you're with. The laws that govern healthy relationship and the enjoyment of life together in a marriage relationship are universal, and they've been around for a very long time, as long as marriage has been around, as long as people have been around. They're learnable, and if you'll invest the time and effort and energy into them, to learn what they are and how to apply them to your situation, you will reap the benefits from that. And you can have a dynamic, passionate, fun relationship, even if you've faced lots of challenges, even if you have exhausted all of the resources that you know of to get there. Just because you've exhausted all the resources you know of doesn't mean that you have exhausted all the things that can be done. Doesn't mean your situation is hopeless. There are lots of books, videos, and people out there who have learned the skills and have applied them and are experiencing the benefits of them in your life that you can learn from. And if you're humble enough to seek that out and apply that to your situation, you too can enjoy the benefits in your relationship from doing so. Well, that's what I've got for you today. Until next time, be blessed and keep loving life.